and this isn't the way we would like to publicly conduct our business. If people want these things to be public, then they will. So what we're going to show you right now on the screen is multiple different versions of contracts that since September of 2018, we have sent directly to Turner or Tfue in hopes to renegotiate his contract. The original contract he signed with us when we brought him to the Faze Clan.
What Faze Clan don't get about this situation is Tfue has an integrity part that comes with this. Once you see that you do something like this, it's no like, okay, bro, we'll make a reoffer, because y'all was supposed to be friends in the first place, and it's the fact that you allow him to even be put into a trash contract like this from day one, where he was so much your friend. If he was like what Banks is pouring out so emotional to him, you wouldn't even had let him even be in this situation. And now that he's in this situation, I don't really want, like, it's like, and what Banks is acting like on Twitter is like he pouring out like the person like, okay, so say you're in a relationship with somebody, Tfue Banks, okay, and Banks cheat on Tfue. Now Tfue want to leave. You want to bring up all this other stuff that you can try to do to make it better and all this other stuff when, like, obviously it's the same thing. Like, you hopped in a relationship. I mean, yeah, you did know, and you've been the same person, hopped in it, read it, you know, everything. It happened. And now he leaving. Now you're doing everything you can to, like, bro, just stay committed to Faze. At the end of the day, y'all trying to manipulate him, because no matter how much you pay him, y'all are still trying to use him to benefit for Faze Clan's profit, because he is such a big influence to esports right now, to the fact that it doesn't even matter what you're paying him, not taking none of his money. None of that has to do with anything, because y'all are benefiting real hard now. Y'all might have, like, okay, boosted him up. He was gonna blow up regardless. Anyway, since y'all did, you can't take that from Faze. They blew up, and like I said, you can't take it from him. Now they just want him, whatever happens, to be like committed, like Faze Clan, like Faze up, bro. Like, just committed and just with them no matter what contract he's under. And it's not like that, because his dad sees the type of contract that the people who so-called was supposed to be his friends let him be under, when it's been since September, bro. It doesn't take this long. Whether he wanted to leave, if somebody, bro, he want to leave, let the dude leave, bro. You want the dude not because of your friend to be in Faze, because you want him to rep Faze because of how much he can profit. I mean, not much y'all can profit, because it ain't like he about to just bring y'all in millions the next day, but how much he can benefit y'all. Like, they just reverse milking him back in a sense, but without the funds part, but with the name like Faze Clan, like Faze, and just like, you know, it still brings attention towards Faze because how known he is. If he leaves, that's the whole thing he's trying not to do. He's not trying to be in this situation, because right now they only took 60K, and that was from, I want to say 3 brand deals, right? I think it was 3 brand deals. They only took 60K. But the whole fact, like, when Turner even made this video, he's only been in Faze 1 year. When he got signed to Faze in April, supporter creator wasn't even out in April. So now that, like, certain stuff that was like not as bad didn't seem bad even on Turner's part, because motherfucking in game, if you go to the tweet, I don't even know where the contract thing is at anymore, but if you go to the tweet,
different management in the company.
But if you go to the tweet or whatever, they are allowed to, right? They haven't yet, because you don't take money when they're on the way up. You take it, it's like stocks, bro. You invest in the Tfue, and once he reaches his peak, that's when you milk him for his money. Like, if you know anything about like stocks or whatever, they invested into Tfue, and that Tfue blew up, and now they have shares in the Tfue. So they pull all their shares out and they milk him dry once he reaches his peak. That's basically, I'm not gonna say what they was about to do, but that's what they was about to do, and what his dad and him feared was gonna happen, because he was gonna get stripped for how much money he was taking. It was still gonna be a lot, just because you got, it's like, why like rich people don't want more taxes taken from them just because you end up blowing up. Don't mean you just start stripping. They didn't say how much, but they was gonna strip a lot. Could work his way up without a team. Well, now he don't need a team. That's the whole reason his brother even mentioned, like if you watch the Keemstar video, the fact that he was gonna make his own team. Fortnite doesn't. Yeah, Fortnite doesn't. Other games kinda like, yeah, but Fortnite, you could just go play solo in place and then put TTV in your name. Next thing you know, you got fucking 1,000 viewers the next day and you're blowing up. It literally don't take much. Beginning season 2, season 3, all it took was you to fucking stream Snipe Ninja a couple times, put TTV in your name. All it took for motherfucking JoJo Poppy you to stream Snipe Tfue, 1v1 him, blow up. Now he averages at least like 500 viewers now. Like, that's all it took, bro. All those other games, they need proper teams. One, because they're actually take skill, and it's more so like a skill base. When it comes to the competitive, it's actually competitive. It's not a messy competitive to where damn near anybody can qualify like this game. Like motherfuckers pretty much have. Not everybody, but like, or close to have been qualifying. Like just chilling in the ball all day. But back to what I was saying, like, Banks, bro, he got to get out of the, he don't got to, but he's too on the emotional side. He way too on the emotional side talking about the friend. The friend part is over, bro. It's strictly business now, bro. That ain't got nothing to do with me because you wouldn't have been in that contract from the first place. And that's the whole thing his brother is mad at, because he wouldn't even have been in this situation if y'all was such friends, bro. You wouldn't even have let your boy get in this contract that you know is trash. Like, exactly. And I think Ninja, he not like, I think he's still like kind of under. Is he under Illuminati? I think he still like rep them kind of, but I don't know. I think he just still like rep them, but he's not under them. But he still be like repping them a little. He don't rep them intentionally, but I don't know. I know it's not in his thing no more, because when he's streaming, he used to stay for Luminosity Gaming, but it doesn't say that anymore. But that was his last team, so you know they do get a little bit clout off that fact that he the last play. That was his last org that he was with before he took off for real. But like with the, like I said, like this, smart people, which people would do, you don't do nothing but invest into people. That's all that you would do, bro. You're not about to invest. Nobody's gonna invest into nobody in anything. You're not gonna invest in nobody that's not worth your time, or you're gonna think it's gonna do you any good for the organization. Like, but when it's somebody like this that's gonna blow up this much, you don't wait till he's on his way. His peak would be after he go win money at World Cup, possibly win World Cup, because he does have the potential to. How many investing in you? 0, because they ain't get nothing. But for me, it don't really matter. Like if it's like slow for me and nobody like never joined a team, I don't have to worry about situations like this. It'll just be, like you said, 100% me, plus if somebody does, they'll pay me to, you know, like Dr. Disrespect, he gets paid to just be like showing up to do stuff, like posting stuff. No, I'm not a vicious, and I had no contract that has nothing affiliated with me, so they weren't getting any like royalties, like money wise from me. If anything, it was just like if I blow up, I'm helping them as well. But they was like friends, so for me, it wasn't like wasn't that kind of thing. I didn't care if they was. Oh well, that's cool, because you know they in a way helped me out, so why not?
When we brought in new management, it became very evidently clear before any concerns were raised on Tfue's side that we didn't like this contract. And we knew how valuable a healthy relationship with Turner would be to us, so we immediately started making strides to come up with a new version to present to Tfue. Unfortunately, that relationship in terms of communication around renegotiation didn't go that well. So we had multiple versions presented to him because it wasn't very clear what his true motive was, right? We didn't know if he wanted more monthly salary. We sent him a deal that was going to pay him 7 figures a year. We sent him a deal that included absolutely no splits at all. We had no legal right to take anything from him under every single term in this contract. Anything he made under any situation, any format, any media, it was all his. We were going to take 0%. We've seen a little miscommunication in terms of community understanding.
I followed him July 4th in 2017. So this was before Fortnite came out. Fortnite came out. Yeah, this is before Fortnite Battle Royale came out. So I knew him, and then I started following him a little bit. I mean, a little bit into the summer, closer to like where the summer. So I knew him, and then I ain't follow him until then.